All right, so this comment got 100 thumbs up. To my mortgage, bank, and credit cards. Ha ha ha! You're never getting paid now. I win. I have a feeling that celebration will probably be short-lived. Weighing the pros and cons of debt slavery, I still think it's probably better than being hunted by cannibals, but I could be wrong. Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So I recently did a video about a month ago where I asked you, the YouTube community, if you only had one last message that you could communicate out to the world before the crap hit the fan. You knew the bombs were coming in, or you knew that there was going to be a power outage that was probably going to last years. Maybe it was going to be an electromagnetic pulse. Maybe it was a mega solar flare. For whatever the case was, you had forewarning. You knew it was coming, and you knew that you had a very small window of opportunity to send out that last tweet or Facebook post or Instagram or something like that, Snapchat, to the world. You had one opportunity to bestow all of your life's wisdom and condense it down into one tweet, or maybe some sort of emergency preparedness advice for the world. And I got a lot of responses. It was a contest. The winner of the contest is going to receive an MS-12 53,000 lumen flashlight. I am going to arbitrarily pick the winner. Now, before we get into reading some of these apocalyptic tweets, a common critique that came up on that video was, hey, the crap's hitting the fan. I'm not using social media to post anything. I'm battening down the hatches and I'm digging in. And that's understandable. I'd probably be in the same boat. But come on, I'm sure some people are going to be referencing social media at least for information. Maybe not to post a selfie, you know, behind the bomb, behind them going off. Some people would do that. But you have to think about how conditioned people are to social media. I know a lot of people who get all of their news on there. So there probably is a very good chance that you would have a lot of eyeballs on what you said. And remember, 90% of the people that you know and associate with or are acquainted with on these social media platforms aren't preppers. So they're not in the same mindset as you. What is the purpose of this exercise? Well, it's probably just a way for us to explore our own mortality, and also a way that we can appreciate the communication grid. If the grid goes down outside of your little physical sphere of human influence within your domain, you're not going to be able to communicate with the guy down the block unless you walk there, unless you invest the calories it's going to take to get down there. You ain't going to be talking to anybody unless he has a radio and you have a radio. And there is a lot of long distance grid down communication mediums out there. But most people, not necessarily preppers, but most people in general, take for granted the ability to send a message to somebody who is far away without having to expend any energy whatsoever. So I first want to say the best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com. People want to give me a donation or they want to subscribe to me on Patreon. I would much sooner have some sort of business transaction with you in which I've given you something and I don't feel like I'm getting something for free. So let's see what people had to say. Chester Arthur says, if you feel the need to tweet before the end of the world, you are a loser of epic proportions. Well, not necessarily. It depends on what the motive is, right? Is the motive to get likes before shit hits the fan, to get your dopamine dump? Then yeah, I wouldn't say you're a loser necessarily, but you know, you got some issues if that's what you're doing. You got an addiction problem if you're looking fishing for likes in the apocalypse. Yeah. Jared Allen says, I guess I'm walking home. Most likely there's probably going to be traffic jams. You could try to do it. Maybe you got a bicycle. But hey, everybody, especially preppers, could always use more exercise. There's nothing like the apocalyptic diet to shave off a few pounds and get in shape. Michael Loberg, a fellow CCFR supporter, Canadian Coalition for Firearms Rights, look him up. Does anyone have directions to Canadian Prepper's house? Okay, look, please don't come to my house when the crap hits the fan, because I like you. That would put a big dent in our relationship. Unless you're already a prepper and you're bringing a tank and that tank is pulling a massive trailer full of stuff and we're going to ride out the apocalypse together and there's not going to be any BS politics that I have to worry about, hey, maybe we can make that work. If you're bringing something to the table, sure. Rest assured, I am going to be doing a video on I'm coming to Canadian Prepper's house when the crap hits the fan. And I know you're not serious, but I'm going to capitalize on this comment that you provided me in jest, and we're going to talk about it in a serious way in a future video that I'm going to do. Willy Wonka chocolates. You know, Willy Wonka, I watched a video recently which said that Snowpiercer and Willy Wonka are actually the exact same story. Have you ever watched the movie Snowpiercer? Kind of dystopian apocalyptic movie. So essentially Willy Wonka is kind of a dystopian apocalyptic movie. Go and watch it again. Maybe you can figure out how. Anyways, this guy's quoting The Doors. Good quote. Don't think it's going to help anybody when the crap hits the fan. It'll probably make a lot of people cry, but hey, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. It's the end of the world, right? Clint Carpentier says, what a Canadian name, Carpentier. Sent to wife, tell CP I love him. Aw, man, thanks. You know, and Clint always is dropping wisdom bombs on the channel, and they're always wrapped in this constructively critical but mildly condescending way. I love it, man. Keep it up. Thanks for all the great comments over the years. Probably won't be picking that one, though, because I don't want you to get in trouble with your wife. Kev B says, come find me. I've stored Kool-Aid. Yeah, in the spirit of Jim Jones, hey? I think I'm going to pass up that opportunity, but thanks for offering. John Lord, the mighty John Lord. I think he commented like 10 times. Okay, Twitter, who is deleting my post? There were many posts here, now gone. Where are my posts? Yeah, you know, there's still going to be some people who are fighting the man, even in their last dying breath. Gino E says, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but building the new. Socrates. You know, damn it, that one is definitely in the top 3. Definitely in the top 3. If you're clinging to the old world after shit hits the fan, you might as well just, you know, forget about it. You know, because you're going to be depressed, you're going to be miserable, you're going to be angry, you're going to be making rash decisions. Forget about it. Great comment. Samuel Sturgill says, I will do my best to survive. Well, Samuel, I'm sure the 700 people who are following you on your friends list are going to be like, oh, thank God Samuel's going to do his best to survive, but that ain't going to do a hell of a lot for me. I guess it brings some assurance to your friends and family. Somewhat of a selfish approach to take at the end of the world, wouldn't you think? But, whatever. The Breaker says, I would say the grid will be down. Use the toilet now or never. Well, you could probably use the toilet for a while, but eventually the sewage is going to back up into your house. So yeah, you're not going to be using it for long. You might get a few good flushes, but what I'd probably do is I'd be scooping that water out of the back of the toilet if you needed to. If you're like me, you got water stored. I ain't drinking toilet water. I mean, if you got to drink toilet water, things are pretty damn bad. You must be in the desert or something. Robert, as the world descends into darkness, remember the only true light we ever have. Love our fellow brothers and sisters. My man. Excellent comment, Robert. That's what it's all about, right? It's all about human beings. You know, a lot of hermits and lone wolf preppers, I think they're angry at the world. But at the end of the day, we all need people. We all need people in our lives in some way, shape, or form to survive. You got to think of other people as literal lights in the darkness. Imagine you're in a cold, endless, barren, post-apocalyptic landscape, and you haven't seen somebody in weeks, and you finally see somebody. It would be like a beacon of light on the horizon, and you would gravitate to that, probably whether that was a bad person or not, just for the simple fact that it was a person. And it goes back to that old McCormack quote in The Road, that we are carrying the fire, as they say. The literal fire is the electricity that flows through your body, which is created by, your cells and action potentials and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there is a fire inside all of us. Great quote. John Lord, I need a drink. All right, buddy, have at her. There's going to be a lot of people falling off the wagon in the apocalypse. AA guys know what I'm talking about. OMG, like I can't believe this is happening. I haven't even gotten the chance to buy the latest handbag or get my nail polish. Hashtag this is so lame. Probably a lot of people are going to say that kind of stuff, or think it. Taylor Kesson says, all of human innovation has been leading up to this moment. 100 million hands working towards a great destruction. What a time to be alive. Think about that too. All of the stuff that you've done in your life. Multiply that by, I think there was 100 billion human beings who've walked the planet since we evolved. I know some people don't believe in that. Don't hate on the video just because of that. 100 billion people and everything that they did in their life. Every little mud hut that was built throughout history. Every saber-toothed tiger that was fought. Every brick that was laid. All for what? Boom. It's crazy when you think about it. And yeah, I guess nobody's going to live forever except artificial intelligence. Bugout Bubba, for anyone who didn't get ready, relief is waiting at 151 Terminus Road. Yeah, actually, for anyone who didn't get ready, they're probably going to be the people who are working at 151 Terminus Road. Jamie Hitt says, final tweet, I was so close to winning a flashlight and then this happened. Well, see, that was part of the plan, was I was hoping that the crap would hit the fan so I didn't have to send the flashlight out and the prize to the winner, but it hasn't happened yet. So right on, Jamie. I'm still looking forward to your videos someday when you decide to start making them, because I know they're going to be awesome. Rob Went, I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Yeah, if you're already out of bubblegum and the apocalypse is not even happened yet, or it's happening in the next 5-10 minutes, yeah, that's not good, man. I think you got Marauder written on your forehead. Penny McPhee, I would text all my family and say, don't bother with the lawn chairs, just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. Short and sweet. Could you imagine reading something like that from your family members? I don't know if that would make you chuckle. And that's just it, you know? Like, if you only had one thing left to say, why not make it something that's going to make people laugh? I know a lot of people think they're going to have the resolve that it takes to crack a joke before the crap hits the fan, but there's only few people who are actually going to do it. But hey, if you only get one kick at the casket, then why not? No pun intended. Well, pun intended. Interesting. I told you, effers, good luck, LOL. See, that's the last laugh that no prepper wants to have. That's the bragging rights you don't want. But that said, it's a free country and it's going to be a lot freer soon. So might as well let him have it. Jacques Bourne from the Bourne Identity. Doing the laundry just got a lot harder. Yeah. Doing the laundry. You know, that's deserving of its own video. I'm sure there's a lot of great homesteading videos about that particular topic. Oh no. All preppers will be sniped. Who said that? I never said that. What are you talking about? Crazy. Jesus is coming. Quick. Try to look busy. Busy doing what? What will you be doing? That's the question. I don't think it's looking busy. And I'm pretty sure if something was all-knowing and omnipotent, they know if you were just trying to look busy or if you are actually occupied with something meaningful or good. Lumberjack Joe says, not all who wander are lost. I'm assuming he's thinking there's going to be a lot of people wandering around the crap hits the fan wasteland. Honest Think says, only the unknown frightens men. But once a man has faced the unknown, that terror becomes the known. Oh man, that is such a good quote. That's definitely in the top 3 so far. And it's so true in all aspects of life. See, this is the kind of thing I like because it gets me to think. Because I can relate to this, and I'm sure a lot of you can also. You know, you find yourself in a bad situation, but you think it's normal, so you stay in that situation, and it's not until you remove yourself from that situation and you enter the unknown and you get in new familiarity with that you look back and say, why the hell was I pissing around there for so long? Great comment, man. Alright guys, we gotta cut the video short here because I have orders that I gotta send out, but please tune in next week. We're gonna pick this up. We are eventually gonna pick a winner, but I really like reading these and it allows us to bring some levity to our impending demise. So stay tuned next week. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Canadian Prepper out. The best way to support this YouTube channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com or BugoutRoll.ca. Premium quality gear at the best possible price using the incredibly secure and easy to use Shopify platform. We offer free shipping to the United States for orders over $200 USD and free shipping to Canada over $75. So support the channel by supporting yourself.